Survival House Network.
And don't like the brags, I don't like the boast. They like hot butter on the breakfast toast. Watching flicks, talking chicks, I like to motorboat. Can Riverman make it, yo, a check? Nope. So look at all these movies I got. Commenting like, should we watch them or not? And I know they just be acting for cash, but I still got one question to ask. Like, why'd he do that, do that, do that? If that was me, I'd be like, screw that, screw that, screw that. I'm an alpha, I'd eat through that, through that, through that. So why'd he do that, do that, do that?
Howdy, everybody. BTM Podcast. Myself, Aaron, Zach, until we got Mac today. What's up, guys?
What up, players?
It's fucking Christmas Eve, baby.
No, it's the day before Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve, baby.
Christmas Eve. Zach, go ahead and tell everybody what we're doing for. Is this our fourth week into the December? This is our final.
Who gives a fuck?
So
we're getting ready to fucking kill each other. We're just so tired of the fucking Santa Claus movies. Fucking, we're doing the Santa Claus. The fucking movie where Tim the Toolman Taylor, he's like fucking around with this kid. He goes outside and says, hey, and then the fucking, our stupid boy Santa Claus, he's so fucking dumb. He just falls down and dies. And then our boy has to take up the slack.
So basically, I think this is the last commentary we're doing for December because we're going to cap off the month with Cinema Enema, and that's going to be our Thing retrospective with William Lowry. And wouldn't mind even getting a fourth in on that, see if we can scramble that together. But that's going to be going over the Black and White Thing, the Carpenter Thing, and the prequel thing with Zach's chick, Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
I would eat her ass.
Yeah, we really could have called this Santa-sploitation this month because that's basically what it was. Because we did all Santa. Yeah, Santa-sploitation. I don't know why we didn't deem it that earlier.
We did.
We did?
We did. You just don't remember it. And they don't remember it either.
So, like I said, original Santa Claus. Before we get this started, I want to remind everybody to pause a second and just like the video if you could. Hit the notification bell and all that bullshit. If you're new and first timers, subscribe to the channel and all that stuff too. I mean, it's Christmas. Spread a little joy. Help us out. We are like fucking 40 subs away from 5,000. I would love to start the new year with that 5K and being over that. So, but other than that, let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. There we go. That was my play. That wasn't even very good, Tim. I'm usually better at it than that.
Fucking Tim Allen.
It was down to this movie or Ernest Saves Christmas, and this is a better flick. Ernest Saves Christmas just isn't that good.
Whatever.
It's okay. It's whatever.
You're fucked.
Oh, Christmas tree. 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 This song's in both movies. What are the odds? It's almost like this is a fucking Santa movies. They just pick shitty fucking Christmas music.
No, they just go for the public domain Christmas songs.
Exactly.
Right? They don't cost any money, I'm pretty sure.
Do you guys know that for 1 week in November of 1994, Tim Allen had the #1 movie at the box office with this movie, the #1 rated television show with Home Improvement, and the #1 New York Times best-selling book, Don't Stand Too Close to a Naked Man? It was fucking raining Tim Allen in the year of 1994.
He was a big deal, man. He was really, really, really popular.
He was fucking bigger than Jesus.
He still is.
And he's kind of somebody that I feel I don't think was super young when he really broke, right? Right.
Exactly.
He broke on a sitcom where he was a father of 3 for crying out loud. And he did fucking prison time. So bit of an inspirational story.
He did?
Yeah. That coke man.
Of course.
He was on coke.
He was a drug dealer. He did 3 years in the pen.
That's the fucking coolest thing I've ever heard about him.
He's Omega.
You really didn't know that. That's such common knowledge.
Does that mean Tim Allen couldn't vote for Trump? Did they not let him vote?
Oh, you know what? That's a good point. He was a felon. I don't really...
That's some gay shit. Like, the people that made that up were just like, hey, you know what? We should create an incentive so that people that might disagree with us, we could just fucking lock them up and take away their right to vote.
I would, felons, they supposedly can't vote and they can't leave the country. They can't obtain a passport. I feel like some cases should be reviewed individually and there should be like
I'm sure a judge was like, you know what, Tim? Santa Claus was a good fucking movie. I'm cutting all this shit.
Yeah,
You're good to go.
Well, so he got He got busted with some pot. It wasn't even coke, I think. I think he was a pot dealer or something.
See, I don't even think it should matter. I think it's like, oh, you're not in fucking prison anymore. You can vote again. Like,
yeah, I kind of, and like I said, different. Yeah, well,
like, what are people afraid that they're gonna be like, you know what? First, we're gonna vote to let all the fucking murderers out of prison, and then we're gonna vote that murder's legal, and everybody's gonna be like, whoa, we didn't see that coming. Oh no.
I guess my opinion is, yeah, if you served your time, you served your time, and I almost want to say, I guess it depends on what they did. But if they did something bad enough to where I don't think they should be voting, then they shouldn't be out of prison either. Like, they should still be in prison, right?
No, even if you fuck a child, you know what? Plenty of our own elected officials have fucked kids. They should be allowed to vote for those elected officials.
There's plenty of people that are guilty of those sort of crimes, and they do like 5 years. It's really askewed and fucked up.
It's view askewed.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying though? Like I'm blown away by some people that have committed sex crimes and they're out in 5 years or 2 years, even less. And
Chads.
Yeah, it's really weird. But then somebody, maybe, let's say drunk and drive and killed somebody, 2nd degree or manslaughter, however they deemed it, which is still terrible, but...
Terrible? Don't knock it till you try it. That shit is fun. You ever drink like a 5th of vodka and drive?
You ever play the game Postal?
No, I mean, what? I don't even
that
drink.
Shit is fun.
So I saw this flick when it first came out. Not in theaters, but we rented it. So it probably came out winter 94 holiday season, and then the VHS probably came out the following Christmas, because that's the way it used to go down with videotape. And especially with the holiday movie, they want to capitalize on the season 2 times in a row. So I probably saw it in 95 holiday seasons when I first saw it. And
look at that Mary Tyler Moore fucking haircut.
She's actually a pretty attractive woman if you take out that haircut. Like, she looks so much better in the second one, even though that's a shit movie.
Even with the haircut, I would finger fuck her lasagna, titty fuck it.
Yeah, why'd they put Bean in that fucking movie?
What, Rowan Atkinson?
Why wouldn't you?
That little fucking new kid.
What?
The little fucking kid, the little fucking fat kid that's in the second one.
Oh, that's not Beans. You're talking about Beans from...
I know, he looks like a fucking Beans kid.
Bean, fucking Rowan Atkinson. Why wouldn't you put him in your movie?
I'm pretty sure that's the kid that was in The Kid with Bruce Willis. Like, because there was a few years there where he was in a lot of stuff, especially Disney stuff. And it's the dude from The Kid.
You know, he kind of looks like Derek when Derek was a little kid.
The Kid with Bruce Willis has a special place in my heart.
I watched it in my high school Spanish class, and it was all right. I don't remember much about it.
I would fuck that movie. I'd literally like take the DVD and put my dick in the little spindle hole in the middle.
Even the mention of Bruce Willis is just a sore subject for me, because he used to be an actor I really liked, and just somewhere I grew a distaste for him in my mouth. Like, he's just the movies he puts out are shit. And
shouldn't they say don't meet your heroes? Definitely don't let them nut in your mouth, because they'll definitely leave a weird taste.
I teed that one up for you.
What the fuck?
But I don't know. He's just in shit movies now, and I've never seen
like Death Wish.
That's not even more. It's probably the best of the litter, to be honest with you.
You know what they should do? They should since he Bull Rat 2 just came out, they should make a Bruno 2 and have it where he's trying to fucking find Bruce Willis, and they're gonna fight and figure out who's the better Bruno.
Well, he's the guy that should have retired almost 20 years ago, because I've never seen a guy that's enjoying himself less on screen. He literally looks like, I don't want to be here.
Well, he should retire and revive his music career. Fucking another Bruno album would be great.
There you go.
I still jam that shit.
He should make a porn with Demi.
So this movie, it doesn't waste any time. It pretty much starts off with, Charlie getting dropped off with his dad, because he's spending Christmas Eve night with him, and he's supposed to, split the time with her on Christmas morning. And they're pretty much, he's going to try and cook dinner, and Santa's going to come and all that bullshit, and it's just going to get right into it, and they're going to go.
Oh, he's going to come, all right.
Yeah.
And slip off the fucking roof.
You bet he's going to drink that milk that you laid out from the milk of cookies, and then he's going to fill the cup up with some more milk, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Tim Allen has a criminal record, and Disney has a no hiring of ex-cons policy, and they made an exception when this movie was made.
Well, the thing is, see, ABC Network is owned by Disney, and Home Improvement was already on the air, obviously, when they made this. It had been on for like fucking handful of years, if not like 4 or 5. And they didn't know he was a con. They found out in the middle of the show. They found out like in season 1, 2, 3, or 4. I watched the True Hollywood Story. Nobody knew.
Everything's burnt.
And it feels like just the same reason Tracy Lord somehow got away with doing porn when she was 14. Nobody did background checks at Disney, obviously, because he had already had his hit show.
Shouldn't even fucking matter. Who cares?
It really shouldn't. And but anyway, so they forgave him because he had the #1 fucking show on TV.
I'm not the same person I was 3 years ago. So fucking like 8 years ago. Fucking ridiculous.
And he was quite a bit younger, and he had that porno stash, right? That he had that 70s looking hair and that porno stash. Or
see, he sounds cooler by the fucking minute. I want to hang out with that one, with that fucking Tim Allen.
You never seen The Simpsons where they have that gag where they're watching Home Improvement on TV, and it's a bit where Tim is talking to Wilson across the fence, and you know, he does his like super powered fucking whatever in his like riding lawnmower, and it causes him to like backfire and run over Wilson and kill him. And he's like, "Oh my God, I killed Wilson. Looks like it's back to jail for me." It was pretty stupid.
Fucking, the only thing I remember that show was he would talk about fucking like, he would hold up like an automatic screwdriver and talk about like car parts. He's like, "Oh, carburetor." And I just remember as a kid being like, what the fuck is this?
And it was based on his comedy. His stand-up routine was like, "Hey, I'm a macho man." He would do all that shit. And
every time I had to fix something around the house, I'll do that. I'll like take the automatic screwdriver. It feels so stupid to do. I can't imagine doing that. Amazing.
I think it's fucking funny.
That's what Zach does after he comes.
Yeah.
Don't let him fool you.
The one I do is whenever he doesn't understand what you just said, or you made him think a little bit. Like he's getting advice in the show and he'll go, "Buh?" That's the funniest one, I think. Buh?
That sounds like something from Mortal Kombat.
The next time you're fucking a chick, like as soon as you come, do that and go, just like he does in the show. See what they do.
All the dads and their kids in there.
Yeah, burn a turkey.
All these single fathers.
Dude, those are all fucking maps.
Yeah, this place is fucking shit,
The
dude.
Denny's ad.
Those aren't follows. Those are maps grooming their fucking prey.
What does that stand for? A map?
Minor attracted persons. Maps.
How are you out of chocolate milk and eggnog, you fucking bitch?
Yeah.
I would have got up and left right there and knocked that candle over and burnt the whole fucking place down.
Plain milk's fine. Well, at least we know
milk is fine.
Yeah, at least we know they have hot apple pie. We did. Wow, this is nice. That's what he's gonna say. I've seen this movie a shit ton.
What's better, chocolate milk or normal milk?
Chocolate milk, you fuck.
Fucking beta.
You fucking retard.
Normal milk is more versatile. You know, you can cook with it.
You can cum in it. You can
put
fucking put
cereal.
strawberry milk in it.
They need to make chocolate fucking
Milk?
What's that fake milk called? Fucking
Almond milk.
chocolate almond milk.
Cambodian milk. Chocolate Cambodian milk.
They have chocolate cashew milk. I don't know why they wouldn't have chocolate almond milk, but they do have.
They do.
Yeah, chocolate cashew milk's really good. It's really creamy.
How long till they stop making real milk altogether?
They've already stopped.
No, there's still milk.
Since when do you see the fucking milkman come by your house?
That hasn't been around since like the 60s. I'm saying just stop making milk.
It needs to.
Apparently, like people talk about, it takes all this water to make almond milk, but it takes like 8 times as much water to make normal milk. Like at some point, they're just going to stop. They're going to be like, this isn't worth it anymore.
I don't know.
In an older release of this film, Tim Allen made a sarcastic remark in the movie, which included the line, 1-800-SPANK-ME. During the film's release, a woman from Cleveland, Ohio, called the supposedly fictional number for her curious grandchildren. It turned out to be a phone sex line. However, it wasn't until 1997 when Disney received complaints from parents whose children had been calling it and racking up the phone bills. And Disney had also said that they basically decided to change the line in the movie. They're always George Lucasing their movie, and they also said that they would purchase the phone number to disconnect it. If you're gonna do that, then why change the line?
Hey, I have a question. So you said that was in a version that was available at a point, or they scrapped it before?
It was in the original version. It says
because I remember that. And it's like a Mandela effect because I remember it, but I don't remember it as far as the most recent times I've watched the movie. So you're right. I remember that. What do you remember? At what part it was at?
In the DVD release and on Disney Plus, it's changed to 1-800-POUND POUND.
That's wait. So is that? So the Blu-ray's probably the same too. Fucked up.
Probably.
Damn.
You got to get the 4K to get the best one.
What part of the movie is that though? Because I remember it, but I don't remember the placement.
I don't know. It just mentions it at some point. He says it.
Maybe during the part where they're berating him, right, for being unhealthy. Like, what did you guys do with my son? Remember when he's like, "Oh, Hollywood Wives. I read him a book." He's doing all. He probably says it right there.
Yeah, that scene where they're berating him for being a drug dealer a long time ago.
So.
See, that'd be great if he walked in on his dad sleeping and he's just fucking laying out with his dick out and he's covered in cum.
He rolls over and he's got a boner.
He looks like Stan Marsh's dad, just like soaked in his own cum, yeah.
I got ectoplasm all over me. It went that way.
Oh, it's a ghost. He shot me with ectoplasm.
Oh, it's all over.
Which is funny because apparently Bill Murray was in mind while writing the script. And he read the script and said, "Oh, this doesn't suit my humor." So he passed on.
This is more of a Tim Allen movie. Give it to that guy.
Yeah.
Well, this honestly feels like the kind of movie they wrote for him. Or they probably wrote the general idea, and then whoever signed on for it, they did the rewrites, right? The touch up to... Yeah,
See,
because...
Imagine if we had fucking our boy, fucking Peter Venkman going...
Well, he already did Scrooge, which is a classic. He doesn't need more than one Christmas classic under his belt. Scrooge is great. I don't know why we haven't done that yet for a holiday. Next year, we got to do that. This is genuinely funny, I think.
Dude, what was he even doing? He was like hiding behind the chimney. Like he wasn't even moving.
I like the look on his face when he look at that. Look at that. He goes, "Who?"
This is my favorite part.
It's super funny because watching an old man fall to his death is funny, just inherently. But like the fact that he dies with his hand up like that, like why isn't
Tim ready to wave?
Why isn't Tim Allen just fucking squatting and taking that fist up his sphincter right now? And the kid should be walking in on him doing that, and like right as he sees him, he comes or something.
Yeah, fucked.
But yeah, whenever he fell, you could tell the snow on top of the roof was like a sheet, like it was just one of those AstroTurf kind of snows.
How did the snow not? How does he got snow all over him, but yet it couldn't protect his fall?
Well, it was...
That's some fluffy ass snow.
Yeah, for it to be on top of him, he must have like fell into it and it still went on top of him.
Would anybody have died from falling from that height? That wasn't that high.
Yeah,
no,
he would have had to have broken his neck.
Nah, he's Santa Claus, dude.
He must be thousands of years old, yeah. Fucking old fuck.
It almost seems like it was planned, like he was ready to off himself. You know, like he did it on purpose.
Well, look, he waves right there. He's faking it.
Yeah, I know. It's so weird.
He must have just, he was just limping. He died right after that.
He's tired of it. He didn't want to do it anymore. He was pissed off. His wife left him. He had to hurry up and find a wife. He didn't want to do that.
He walked in on Bernard fucking his wife while working,
exactly.
I think. And like,
I don't knock this, but watching the movie nowadays, the CGI effects of the reindeers and all that shit. I mean, I know they're animatronic, but it'll be CG in places.
Nah, man, it's classic.
But it looks like shit when you like, oh man, it doesn't look as good as I remember it.
Comet looks great. What are you talking about?
It looks very dated.
Whenever I did an episode of Movie Graveyard with the GOAT recently, and he was talking about like Mac and Zach, and he's like, he was talking about, man, I love how Mac keeps his like childlike love of like all these movies
Intact.
And I'm like, yeah, I can't tell if he's joking or not. And he goes, I really don't think he is. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know how he does that.
Oh, we missed it. Damn it.
What do you say?
He's naked somewhere?
Yeah, he's naked somewhere.
That's my favorite part.
Of course.
The whole scene's funny.
It's only his clothes.
Yeah. I like how just nonchalant he's at. Yeah, he fell off the roof. Not my fault.
In his boxers.
Yeah. And see, you could tell this was shot in LA where it's not really cold because you walk outside with your boxers on, immediately you're fucking like, this is not comfortable.
Like they're even cussing in this movie. It's great.
I mean, did they not have the ability to digitize breath? You know, they never do that in movies for some reason. Like, why not? Just go the extra mile and give.
They do now, it seems like. It always looks ridiculous.
But it's okay because it doesn't. This movie feels like a Disney movie. It feels like almost like a stage set. It doesn't have to feel super realistic to me. I mean, those obviously don't look like real reindeer, but I appreciate the animatronics.
Look, there's Comet.
Hey, we're about to get our first of, I think, 2 fart jokes, which I think is pretty lowbrow and low dangling fruit, right? Low hanging fruit.
Oh, fart humor is the greatest humor.
And it always comes off.
You really think that those reindeer look like shit?
No, they look good. I didn't say that. When
You
they're
did.
when they're CGI, they do. You'll see when they're flying and shit.
That's real as fuck. What are you talking about?
Like this, I love the animatronic. See,
You know, I think
look at
the
him.
guy who made Child's Play, like the doll, what's his name?
Frank Yeager.
Yeah, Frank. Yeager.
It's okay. That ninja is Gray Fox.
Yeah, I think he helped make these, like the fucking reindeer.
They look great. We just missed Comet fart, and he says, "Oh, easy, Rudolph. I'm sorry, Comet." But you know, those kind of jokes, I feel like they're never in the turned-in script, and that's one of those things they do. You know, it comes at the table read, like we got to inject a fart joke in there.
It's just for the fucking children. Yeah.
It'll go off right there with the kids. I know it. Or, you know, they run it in a test audience or something, and like, oh, the kids lost it when the reindeer farted.
Amazing.
You would have lost it too, bitch.
You know, to
You
be
did.
fair, I probably did think it was funny when I was a kid.
Pointing out that he was stupid when he was a kid and he would have laughed at stupid humor isn't good enough, though.
But see, that looks like
Look how
shit,
real
Mac.
that
Look,
looked.
Mac, look, that looks like shit. Look at this. Watch it. Look at that. That looks great.
Look how fast
Look at
they
that.
were going. Look
That
how
looks like
fast they were
ass.
going.
Dude, that's a PlayStation 1 video game. That's amazing
That
fucking
is.
CGI.
That looks like Mythologies. That looks like Mythologies graphics.
This truck driver he's going to drive next to played Benny on Home Improvement, who was a recurring character.
I'm pretty sure that's the same fucking truck driver from the first, the original Resident Evil 2, where he's like, "Who was that guy? Why'd he bite me?" That's the same guy.
Okay.
Because we just saw Resident Evil 2 graphics.
And Tim Allen, he was
Wait,
on top of the world
94?
because Toy Story came out the same year, right? 94 or was it 95? Maybe it was 95. But
Apparently, there's a scene where it shows the moon and you can see Mickey Mouse in it. That's the Mickey Mouse cameo.
We just saw the moon, and I didn't see Mickey Mouse.
look. Did you see what it looked like when they got on that roof? Look at that.
See how it stopped?
Yeah, they were like going at 2 frames per second, and they were moving like Legos. It was so weird.
Imagine seeing that on 4K now. I'm sure it looks awesome.
Well, I'm saying I've seen it on Blu-ray, and it looks like ass.
It'll look even worse in 4K because it's pre-rendered.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, but
Like, should we slow these reindeer down a little bit? I just want to be in the CGI room when they made that. Like, this is perfect.
no, I just think I was reading an interview with Paul W.S. Anderson. They were talking about the Mortal Kombat movie, like, you know, just because he's got that Monster Hunter movie out that everybody's shitting on.
Oh my god.
And they were talking about Mortal Kombat, and he was saying, he's like, yeah, it's like, I wish I could go back in time. He said, I think the movie holds up still, but you know, you look at the CG and it's really cringe and it's just real dated. He's saying all the stuff that we know all, obviously. He's like, yeah, that
Yeah,
stuff.
his stuff now is cringier.
Well, he says, he's like, it's one of those things where everybody was trying to be on the cutting edge of it, and all it was super fucking expensive, and it just dated itself in a few years. So he's like, I'm actually proud that we were able to keep a lot of the wire movements in the action scenes and having stunts on wires and stuff. So at least that's why he's like, that's why I still think the movie still is okay and it holds up. But yeah, the animations and shit. He's like, I wish we could kind of go back and have some say with that.
I bet he does. I bet he wishes he could go back to when he was on top of the fucking world and people actually took him seriously. Fucking.
So, some of the Mortal Kombat CGI I think still looks fitting and cool, like the Sub-Zero ice field he's doing, the force field, and I think the all that kind of special.
I like the reptile going into the fucking statue.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Reptile is fucking bad looking all around.
Reptile itself looks like shit, but yeah, the actual animation of him going in the statue is fine. Yeah, the Sub-Zero shit all looks cool. All that stuff looks great, even like where it's freezing. That doesn't bother me, but
Oh, look at this effect.
yeah, look at this. Watch this. Blah.
That doesn't even look that tight. It looked like he probably could have fit down that really.
Yeah, he could have slid down that shit.
They just didn't want to show him like having to struggle down a pipe because that takes you out of it. It's got to be like paranormal. He's got to fucking just get sucked down it.
It's gonna look worse in a minute when he has to go down the pipe, right?
Yeah.
When
They're
he's- when you mean
explaining.
when he's smoking that pipe, the fucking crack rock.
They're explaining why fucking Santa can still get into your house even if you don't have a chimney. Because growing up, I was like, I never had a chimney. So it was like,
How the
yeah,
fuck does he get
how
in?
is Santa getting in?
Makes his own chimney.
Comes through your toilet.
Exactly.
I go, he comes through your toilet like a ghoulie.
Hell yeah. Look at that Tonka truck, dude. Remember those?
Nice teeth. Yeah, the Tonka truck.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so, but it's going to look even worse when he goes down that pipe. It almost looks like...
Who's down there?
Yeah, it makes him look like Fatso from the Casper movie or something.
I like how the dog sits. It's not going to, like, attack him. It just sits.
Oh, amazing.
I'm pretty sure that dog would have already been on his ass.
Look at that. Look at that. That's great effects, Mac.
It's amazing. It's Disney. It's Disney effects.
Dad, you're flying! It's okay, I lived through the 60s.
Hell yeah. Amazing.
Oh,
That's a drug joke.
I was flying before they fucking gave me that felony.
Eric Lloyd, Charlie, he wore fake teeth for the movie because he accidentally knocked out his front teeth before filming began. See, that's child abuse. His parents were fucking punching him around like, oh yeah, you're gonna make another check for us, bitch.
Wait, hold on a minute. He knocked out his teeth and they made him... Oh, fuck.
I mean, he just better be glad that they didn't cast Charlie Sheen as Santa.
Hell yes.
Oh, God.
He would have got the Crisco booty.
See, that would have made the movie better.
Allegedly.
So yeah, last night we were doing the commentary for Jingle All the Way for Movie Graveyard, and I mentioned that like there's some court documents where fucking Charlie Sheen's ex-wife brought up that she used to come home to him sitting in a bathrobe or something watching child pornography. And just to make sure I didn't like imagine that, I looked it up after we finished, and yeah, those court documents exist.
Yeah,
That's how you know he's a fucking Chad.
But that's also like he was pointing out that they were going through an ugly divorce, and that's some he said she said bullshit. And why would she
fucking
wait?
Fred Durst?
Oh yeah, you dirty bug.
Exactly.
That's a cool ass fireplace, man. I never seen anybody with a fireplace that fucking big. You could just walk in. You can incinerate live 6 feet.
Yeah, that's why he made it.
If he could just make a fireplace appear in their house, why doesn't he just make the gifts appear under their tree?
I wish in Arizona, man, we
'Cause
don't.
that's just too simple.
We don't really have fireplaces in the homes here because they're not necessary. But I do like them. I kind of wish we had them.
I don't think any houses really have them that much anymore.
Oh, you definitely can. Oh, I mean,
Don't you have to like do something extra if you buy a house with like a fucking fireplace?
Yeah, a lot of people don't
You
want
have to seal it off or something, or they'll make you pay like an extra fucking fee.
A lot of people don't want to use them because, like, fucking, you have to have somebody come and clean them out because the soot gets stuck in there and it can make your house catch on fire.
from the decorative standpoint, though, they're really cool, though. But we just don't have them here. Same thing with.
That's why you just buy the fake ones.
Oh, I have an electric one. I've never turned it on. It's just like, it's pointless.
Oh, you're cool.
I've never. It's
Fucking
dumb.
turn it on, Aaron.
No, but I. What else? We don't have basements here because they're not practical. They don't make because we don't have.
It doesn't rain there.
Well, we don't have tornadoes and shit. We don't have. We don't really deal with any of that. But I still like a basement, even though the practicality of it's not needed.
Fucking, aren't you designing a house? Can't you fucking put a basement in?
They won't do it, man. There's builders won't do it.
Betas.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, but it really does. It does make sense. Like, why do you need a basement? We don't need a basement. Like, oh, you want a man cave? Okay, we'll just have another floor on your house then.
No, I want it downstairs, bitch.
Yeah, there's it's something about being underground that's cool.
You should add. That's why you add like a special attic, like a special upstairs within an upstairs.
Why are we talking about home schematics?
I don't know.
Because we can. We're talking about chimneys, bitch.
You know, in San Francisco, none of the public buildings, none of the retail stores, none of the government buildings, none of the homes they build have air conditioning because they don't need it because it's always a solid 60, 70 degrees all year round. So it's just kind of wacky, right? It's like they don't have any AC or heating or nothing like that. It's kind of weird.
Look at that dog. That's a cute dog. That's fucking the dog from Marley and Me. He dies at the end.
Yeah.
And fucking Owen Wilson's all fucking sad with his crooked nose and shit. It makes you fucking tear up.
Thanks for ruining that. I've never seen it.
Yeah, you weren't ever going to watch that movie.
Yeah, I would have.
No, you wouldn't.
Cha.
Look at this effect. That's good.
What, the skyline?
Amazing.
That's all right.
It's not a green screen.
That doesn't look as bad as the fucking reindeer moving.
And this is where it all ends. They don't go back to the house.
See, they don't even explain how he did it all in one night. So the most stupid shit about the Santa mythos, they just gleam over.
How do you even know he had it all done?
Hopefully the kids watching aren't even doing it. And they aren't thinking, oh, did he just give fucking presents to one town, man?
Don't they say Oh, is that? Am I thinking of a different? Oh, I'm thinking of Home Alone 2.
One of those reindeer moved awkwardly while they were in this fucking frame.
No, I was thinking they explained it, but that was Home Alone 2, where Fuller says, "Holy smokes, it's Christmas morning, man." He's like, and then Kevin's like, "I don't think Santa can, delivers to hotel rooms or whatever." And Fuller's like, "He's omnipresent." Like, that makes sense. Like, okay, he's like Jesus Christ. He's everywhere.
Isn't that fucking stupid, the shit you believe when you're a kid? But then you grow up and you realize there are people that believe in, like, Pizzagate and shit. It's like, it never ends with some people.
I don't, like, this obviously looks like a set, but it doesn't
You
bother
don't
me.
think Santa Claus is real, dude?
Fucking,
Fuck you.
Actually, there are a bunch of Santa truther memes going around on Twitters. They're pretty dank.
Yeah, tell us about those. You shared a couple.
Yeah, they're fucking amazing. Basically, but it's basically just using the same logic as the flat earthers. Like, oh, fucking, they have their flat earther memes. Like, oh, anytime a globehead says the earth, finds out the earth is flat, and it shows that scene from the end of Knock Knock where Keanu Reeves is buried up to his neck and he's freaking out, looking at his phone like, ah. They're using that logic. And they're blowing the fucking the Santa deniers with facts and logic. Fucking they're destroying them with it.
Very good.
As you do.
Everybody, ever since that movie it came to Netflix last month, it's been getting a little bit more action, and people been talking about it online and shit. And people are really harsh on it. I mean, I get it. It's not high art. It's not a great movie, but it's a totally serviceable movie. It's nothing new. But people are shitting on it like it's just a -1 star. I'm like, it's not that bad.
Yeah, they're acting like all of a sudden they're finding out like Keanu Reeves, he's back and he's cool again. So like, let's this old movie he was in, like when he wasn't cool again and wasn't back. Let's watch that and shit on it.
Well, it was
what a fucking turd.
They added it to Netflix last month, and it was trending all of a sudden. It was in all the film groups on
Knock
Facebook.
Knock?
Yeah,
Dude, that movie was on Netflix for a long ass time. I watched it like
they
forever
didn't care
ago.
before.
Yeah, they took it off.
Yeah, I remember at work people were like, "Have you seen Knock Knock?" I'm like, that movie's old as fuck. Why are people just not watching this?
But I'm saying they brought it back because Keanu's back, and now people are noticing it, like Zach was saying. But yeah, everybody's acting like it's, I don't know, the Star Wars Christmas special or something fucking god awful.
It is an Eli Roth movie. Like, people tend to just fucking hate his movies.
That movie was like just made me feel awkward and cringy the whole fucking time.
Because you are awkward and cringe.
I felt bad for Keanu the whole fucking time because it's just not his character.
It's a very much formulaic.
If you took that same movie and remade it so that it was two men and a woman, people would be arguing that they raped him because they didn't take no for an answer. But since he's a guy, it's like,
right?
No, he succumbed to him. Like you just he's still an asshole. Yeah, it's a little weird.
My opinion on it is it's a very, very.
We should do that. We should make a movie where it's two dudes.
Should.
It's me and you.
Should.
And Aaron's the woman.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if we were gay, you would be the bitch.
Oh, you know what it sounded? You know what it sounded like? It sounded like I was doing the Damien. Okay.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, but the thing is, no, Knock Knock, hold on. It's very formulaic and it's nothing new, but it's a very average to subpar movie but when you add Keanu Reeves in it, it bumps it up like at least half a notch. It's not the worst fucking thing.
I'm the monster.
Well, what is it? What's the line? He says, milk and cookies.
Yeah, like his lines are all like fucking over the top.
It's amazing.
I don't even remember.
We're seeing our boy Bernard. Aaron did a live stream with that guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't remember what I last saw him in. Fuck.
Oh, he acts a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always acting. Fuck.
I'm really confused on why he left for the third movie, though.
Because it's shit?
Well, they fucking let that other kid become the new fucking Bernard.
I think he just sort of aged out of it.
Right.
Yeah, and I think he addressed that on his Instagram and shit one time.
They're probably like, "You're only using me because I'm small."
Yeah. Well, he even said, somebody asked him that on Instagram one time and he answered it, and he's basically saying, it's okay. I saw the movie and I'm okay. I'm glad I wasn't in it because it was absolute shit.
Exactly. As you do.
I think they should. I think they should make a fourth one.
Same answer Kerry Tagawa gave about Mortal Kombat Annihilation. He's like, somebody asked him, were you upset that you weren't called to come back? He's like, yeah. He's like, and And I was bummed out that they used me in my footage and I didn't get to come back. He's like, but once I actually saw the whole movie, I was like, man, I'm fucking glad I wasn't in that piece of shit. I'm glad I took that role in Johnny Tsunami as his grandfather instead.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Get it. Fill it up. Oh, he's filling it to the brim.
Mac, I sent you guys that picture. That Christmas Gremlins 2-pack NECA was sweet as shit.
Oh yeah, we have it at Walmart.
Oh man, I want that. That's so cool.
Dude, have you not been to Walmart and looked at all the fucking shit they have?
No, I go to Target.
Like they have all those Back to the Future fucking collectibles and everything. Like it's fucking cool.
Yeah, they have a wall of them at Target too, so I assume it's the same kind of inventory.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
But yeah, I don't know. I look at it on occasion, but I haven't seen that one. They must have added that since the holidays rolled around. But that one looks.
They've got that. They've got one with Gizmo in it.
Yeah, I saw that one. That one's kind of cool. But the Christmas Caroling Gremlins is top. I mean,
if I see the fucking Tolkien Razor, I'm fucking getting it. I don't even care.
And I mean, they have some other 2-packs too. It was sold out, but I saw a label where it said Splinter and Bax. So I mean, is it Baxter Stockman? I guess.
I haven't seen that one yet.
And I don't know if that's got to be like a cartoon line, like because I know they have the NECA that are modeled after the '80s cartoon, and they have the movie stuff. And no, I mean, I was awesome. I think what are those 2-packs? Don't they charge like $50 odd, $52, $53 for those? They're so expensive.
When he reads it.
Ooh, yeah, that derpy face.
Dude, I feel like he would be perfect for like he kind of reminds me of fucking Ernest a little bit. He's like a beefier Ernest.
Can you imagine? This is what Ernest Saves Christmas should have been.
If they ever decide to reboot the Ernest series, you know who could play him?
John Cena would definitely be the man.
Oh.
And I would fucking love him. I would suck his dick.
Nobody likes John Cena. No one wants that.
I think he's fine. I think he's hilarious.
Okay, who should play him?
All that stupid ass fucking charity work he does, bringing all those kids on the mat and the fucking wrestling ring. Fuck off. We don't care about your fucking sob stories, Cena.
I don't care for him as a wrestler, but I think he's better as a movie actor, which is funny.
I just said a total jerk thing. Like nobody wants to criticize him for that because it's like, oh, you'll be perceived as a jerk if you point out that he does all the Make-A-Wish stuff. But I just did it. I don't give a fuck.
I think it's funny. You know, he portrays, hey, I'm that good guy. He's trying to have that wholesome image, and I'm sure he is, and he does all that charity work and stuff.
Did you ever hear? that Howard Stern thing.
The Howard Stern interview, yeah, and he went on Howard Stern, and he kind of just totally dropped the shtick and was totally broing down and talking the real dirt, right? He's talking about how the fat chicks,
yeah.
Yeah, he likes to go out, and him and his buddies, and they play that game where one of them has to get a fat chick, an ugly chick.
The ugliest, disgusting
great.
Fat chick, and it's like, oh, he sounds like a total bro douchebag, but he has this family image, and then he like dropped that for a while and did the military cock worship image, and he was on all the military movies. The Marine,
which I've
then he got back the.
I've always been tempted to kind of watch the Marine, and now it's streaming finally, and it doesn't have Robert Patrick as the bad guy.
I've heard it's literally like some of the best WWE movies, but even that is like, oh, they're just like okay movies, like a 5 out of 10.
Origin is the best WWE movie.
Leprechaun? Oh,
yeah.
No, the best WWE movie is Oculus, probably.
Yeah, Oculus is good.
The one without any wrestler in it. I don't even know why it's a WWE movie.
Well, no, there's some other. WWE branched outside of wrestling because they actually produced the Jingle All the Way 2 movie.
Jingle All the Way.
That's a WWE movie, and it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's fucking. That's like crimes against humanity. They should be fucking the Nuremberg trials. They should be fucking go down for.
Here, I gotta bring this up in the movie. Here in a moment when he goes to his quarters where he gets the hot chocolate and he's getting comfortable here. This is funny too with the dummies. Oh, when he takes his pants off. But no, that little girl elf Judy comes in and they make her kind of be part of a pedo joke.
It is, yeah, it's weird,
right? So yeah, and it's her initiating it because Tim Allen's like, oh, it took me 300 years to perfect the recipe. He's like, 300 years, huh? Well, you do look good for your age. He's like, thank you, but I'm seeing somebody in rapping, and he's like, okay. It's so awkward, it really is, and it's funny because my mom used to laugh at that joke, and I'm like, I get it, it's innocent enough, but it's kind of icky, is it not?
Kids is one of the most beautiful things you can do with your life.
Oh, dude. We're getting demonetized. Getting demonetized.
I don't think we're ever gonna make it. If like we even get like big, they're gonna hear this shit or see the shit he says, and it's just gonna be over.
Oh, I thought you meant we're never going to make it as a society, and I agree.
That too.
That's some Sarah Connor
like
bullshit.
for
That's
our podcast,
some John Connor bullshit. We're not gonna make it, are we?
Exactly.
That's exact. We should do that as a meme with Zach's fucking foul mouth, man. It's like we're not gonna make it, are we?
No, we won't.
Did
'Cause
you
he
ever?
always brings every movie we do? He brings that shit up. It's like he like I feel like he's got like a secret. Like he's probably got like child porn or some shit.
Oh,
Dude,
come
that's
on.
totally what somebody who makes those jokes would. They would totally do that. They'd just be like, "Hey, I like child porn. I make jokes about
What
it."
are you saying about Tim Allen? Because we just,
No,
it's
I was
right here.
saying-
It's right here. It's right here. It's awkward. He even gives her like a look up and down, and I don't know. It's just really weird.
I was gonna say, did you ever watch that video I sent you of the guy named Jared Genesis?
No.
Who was literally like streaming live and talking about like, oh yeah, man, if I find a girl, it doesn't matter if she's fucking 12 or whatever. Like, it's a spiritual thing, man. Life hasn't corrupted them yet. They're still innocent. And he's talking about like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter if they're like 12. Like, if you find a girl or somebody, a significant other, it doesn't even matter, man. Don't care. Don't care. Don't worry about people calling you a shit like that. Hey, you got to find love where you take it. And he's like some weird dude. I fucking like I guess he's like I forget how old he is, but he lives at home still. And I guess whenever his parents found out that video existed, he had another video where he was live streaming, and his dad was like, he was barricading himself in the room with the computer, and his dad's like, let me in. And then like he's sitting there talking, he's like pleading with all these people watching him, like, all you trolls that got my dad to figure out of this, just know I'll have the last laugh. I'll have the fucking last laugh. Yeah, he'll take my computer away, and I'll be off the internet for like 3 months, but one day I'll be back and I'll have the last fucking laugh. And he's throwing death threats at people. It's some of the funniest shit. Like, I gotta say, other people's mental illness really makes me happy.
Well, so on the topic of what Mac was saying, I think about that a lot. I'm like, so it's not that we won't make it, but what if we did get really big? It doesn't even have to be this podcast. What if any one of us individually or together became successful in whatever endeavor? This shit lives forever. And it'll cause, like, this will crumble, and we'll be guilty by association. Like, they'll pull up Zach shit and be like,
see, I think all this shit where they
Will blow over.
retroactively, like, this isn't gonna be around. It comes back every couple fucking years. It seems
well, that's exactly what my hope has always been, because that's why I just kind of roll with it, because I'm like, I like to think we're on the cusp of that just getting so big and imploding and people being sick of it, to where by the time we did have a big name for ourselves, if that happened, no one would give a shit anymore.
It's the McCarthy era all over again.
But the thing is for every time there's a crass joke made, they could sit there and go back and also find where we also say, dude, come on. Or, we're walking it back and clearly making a joke of it,
Or we're talking about something like that really happening and we're like, oh shit, that's terrible.
But they won't. But
or which side of that was the joke and which was being serious? You got to ask yourself.
If that were to happen, let's say if that was happening right now or in the last year, let's say, I think it's died down a little bit now, but last year when everybody was on a witch hunt, they wouldn't have looked at all that shit, and nobody cared about context, right?
Exactly.
So anyway, we're going to get a second fart joke here when he gets out of bed, when he wakes up the next morning here, or now, I can't remember. And fart joke number 2. We're going to see his feet touch the ground and him yawn and
I mean, don't you do that?
I know it's realistic, but
I mean, I do it when I piss.
I mean, it's also realistic for him to have a boner, and he doesn't. It's a kid's movie.
yeah, I guess you're right. Sure, you're right.
Be like peckers, porkies, not peckers.
Peckers.
Porkies. It's getting smaller every day.
Peckers should have been a movie.
There's a movie called Pecker.
It is Pecker.
There should be a Peckers.
Scott Calvin.
I've still never seen Pecker.
Because you're beta.
Those are some dank ass fucking pajamas.
Man, speaking of Pecker, speaking of Edward Furlong, I tried giving Terminator, what's it called, Deepfake, another shot. Just like, let me watch it again, because it was streamed. Dude, it was worse the second time.
What are you talking about, deepfake? Is that just what you call it?
Yeah, that's what we call
Talking
it.
about the dark one or whatever?
Yeah.
God, that movie was shit.
The movie's a bunch of deepfakes. When I saw it in theaters, I'm like, it was, I felt like, well, I need to watch it again now that I know I've seen all the offensive shit. But when I first saw it, the opening scene and everything was just so offensive to like what we grew up loving as Terminator. I felt like it was blinding me. I'm like, maybe there's a good action movie in here somewhere, and I need to watch it later after I'm desensitized from all the bullshit.
If you take a movie that you originally thought was just meh and like wasn't worth watching, and then watch it again, you're probably gonna walk away with a worse opinion of it because it was already barely worth watching it the first time.
I turned it off. I couldn't get through. I think I turned it off like right after the part where they met Arnold and he was the drapery guy. I couldn't make it. It was not good.
See, why isn't he just grabbing his ex-wife right here and just fucking the shit out of her? Like fucking making her beg for the fucking the orgasm.
Making her beg for the Allen.
Right in front of the kid. Like, you got to grow up sometime.
The Allen wrench. You know, if he was a pro wrestler.
You want that 5/8, baby?
That would be his wrestling move if he was a pro wrestler. The Allen wrench.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Zach, what would be your signature move? The beta cuck. The cuckold. You would have the beta cuckold. The cuckold.
Yeah, you gotta hold it. You fucking wrap your fucking arms around their neck and like choke them out while you're like fucking their wife or something like that.
While you're killing their whole family in front of.
Exactly.
Mine would be the fucking.
He's doing the Benoit.
Crippler. Mine would be the crippler.
That was already the fucking name of his move. You'd have to call it like the Benoit Shuffle. And it's where you pick your kid up and fucking shake the life out. That's not funny.
No,
holy shit. That's not funny.
Let's hope somebody directly related to the immediate Benoit clan isn't listening to this commentary during the holidays when it's extra tough. Because you just ruined their Christmas, man.
Extra tough.
Extra hard around the holidays.
Benoit's kid is trying to like reclaim the name, be a wrestler under the Benoit name, and like, yeah, like, fucking he did good things, and then he fucking went a little crazy. I mean, we all go a little crazy sometimes.
It's Michael Jackson. It's Chris Miller. Come on, man.
Exactly. It's Chris Bukaki.
You guys notice that he put the seatbelt over him?
Exactly.
The little things.
I see. My wrestling name would be Chris Bukaki.
Chris Bukaki.
If somebody said Stone Cold Steve Austin was arguably one of the top 3 wrestlers of all time, would you say he cracks that list?
Of course.
I mean, honestly,
he's
arguably.
one of my favorites, but probably just because of the era I grew up in.
I would say Diamond Dallas Page is up there too.
That's why I'm saying it's arguable. Like if somebody had that opinion and they made their case, you'd be like, I could see how he could be considered one of the top 3.
That's funny. I was just talking to a friend at work. Like, dude, if I saw Stone Cold, I'd want him to fucking give me the stunner.
It seems like
just one time.
It seems like everybody who really loves wrestling, you ask them their favorite wrestlers, they always kind of have it filled with people from their era. And it has to be just like, yeah, the time and place, because what are the odds? Like, oh yeah, it just so happens that my favorite era is the one I grew up watching. Like, so when you're easier to impress and you're a kid, it's probably just, it is.
My favorite's John Cena.
Well, I was listening to a podcast and these guys weren't really wrestling fans. And they're like, look, I don't know anything about wrestling, but I could easily tell you that, Stone Cold Steve Austin's not in the, cause some writer in their podcast was claiming, Stone Cold was like in the top 3, and they were just laughing at him like, look, I never even heard of him. And it got me thinking. I'm like, I don't know, because in each era you could pick out a couple of heavies, and then obviously in the golden era you could make an argument for Hulk Hogan probably is the biggest wrestler because he did the most like for launching the sport, and then of course Macho Man was really big. But the Attitude Era, I think Stone Cold Steve Austin did as much as Hulk Hogan did for that era for bringing commercial viability, because everybody had Stone Cold shirts, and it really brought it with the Attitude Era. It like brought it to a new height. So I'd say it was Stone Cold and The Rock from that era. You could say Rock because he's obviously like a movie star too, but
dude,
that scene right there where the kid behind her says, "Shut up, you fucking slut," and the teacher's like, "What the fuck?" Like, that's one of the best scenes.
Look at that herb. I just want to fucking use it to heal myself.
That little redhead looks like Chucky. I always thought that. He looks like a living little Chucky.
I know, that's what made me think of him.
Look at
cursing.
him.
Living little shit.
He looks like Chucky.
Exactly.
Look at him fixing the fucking doll.
Don't you just want to fucking punch him in the gut, make him fall on the ground, and then like try to take his soul? Like fucking put your hand on his head and shit?
Yeah, of course.
I do that to kids all the time.
Judge Reinhold, man.
Dude, Neil and his fucking sweaters are fucking, it's great.
The Honorable Judge Reinhold presiding.
Yeah, why doesn't Judge Cuckold get any work anymore, man? He did a lot of movies in the 80s. He was in that Vice Versa movie with Fred Savage where they did the Swapperoo.
We could have met him at fucking Whorehound, and we never did.
Hell yeah, dude. I was too scared.
Fucking beta male.
He is one of those guys that if you didn't believe in school when they told you that your nose and ears keep growing because it's cartilage, not bone, he's the guy that will convince you if you didn't believe it. Because in each Santa Claus movie, his earlobes get lower and lower and lower, like Dumbo.
He's
levels.
gauging them, man. Like, he just takes them out and gets them filled for the fucking movies.
I think it's just his hairdo. I think you're just looking at his hairdo and it's fucking with you.
Yeah, he got his ears lowered.
He sings for Carnifex on the weekends? No. He just shit never stops growing.
It's because he's a fucking judge. Like, they're always having to fucking go listening to all these fucking cases and shit. Their ears get lower. They sag with age. Like, the more you listen to shit, like, it just happens naturally. Wouldn't that be cool if that bear just fucking broke through that window and mauled the kid to death? Like, what an ending that would have been.
Or you just saw a big giant cock right there.
Oh, fuck yeah. And it had cummies coming out.
That's the Coca-Cola bear right there. I know it is.
Amazing.
Look at it hugging the wall.
They don't make commercials like that anymore, man. The classic Santa Norelco razor commercial
Yeah, what the
sledding, or the Coca-Cola bears.
The little
or,
fucking claymations.
They might make them.
Yeah.
We just don't watch them anymore because we fast forward through them.
Yeah, we don't have fucking. I don't have TV, so I wouldn't know.
but the same ads they show on TV are now on YouTube and
Yeah, right.
streaming services. It's all the same.
But the ones we see on YouTube are fucking like they get all of our data for free, so they're like strategically
targeting,
giving us
yeah.
the things they think we're gonna buy, so we don't just see everything.
And it really does blow me away, like how I get it if I'm searching for something on my phone and I go on Facebook and there's all of a sudden an ad for that thing I was searching. Like, okay, I get it. That makes sense.
I was talking about something one day and it popped
Dude,
up.
no.
Like, I never even searched
For
it.
real.
Never searched it.
No, for real.
It's like they have like a fucking thing that they can hear you on your fucking phone, man.
Yeah. I was talking about something with the lady and I looked it up on her phone and I'm like, and then it was on my phone and I'm like, okay, it had to have been the verbal shit.
See, this is like the thing that happens whenever technology gets better, and then the what would normally be chalked up to, oh yeah, coincidence. It's just like, oh, they're listening to me now. Because before it'd be like, oh, I was just thinking that song, I was singing it in my head, and then you get in the car and hear it, and you know it's like, oh yeah, it's just a coincidence. But now it's like, oh, technology's there where they're listening to me. They got the fucking the CIA's got their fucking shit in my they implanted it in my brain and shit.
It's fucking weird though.
Well, I know they said something with the update where like if you have like video on or someone's recording you or can see you like cam wise, your thing like this little button above your cell service bars will turn green.
They always say that shit, baby.
It does though.
Oh yeah, it turns green, but that's probably not the reason why. They're just trying to make you fucking scared.
No.
Wasn't it Instagram that this week got in trouble or got put on blast because they pretty much got caught like recording people, like recording you while like through your lens and your camera and shit.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and then they updated their T's and C's to kind of include, like they kind of apologized, but then now in their T's and C's, it's like
recording your live stream or something.
No, like fucking look, your Instagram is capturing your footage. If you're looking at your phone,
Why the fuck would you open up Instagram and look at like I'm gonna go take a picture through Instagram, but not take a picture?
No, like so I don't know if it's I don't even know if it's maybe the app probably just has to be running in the background. You don't even have to be on the app, right?
Cocks.
But they're just like tapping in and they're taking video footage of you. And they owned up to it or whatever, and they acted like, oh, it was our bad. It was they called it a glitch actually, and everybody was making fun of it. Oh, a glitch? Okay, how is that a glitch? But then they updated their T's and C's where basically they took no liability and saying, hey, that we hold, if we take shit, it's okay. Like we're not gonna that whole Facebook thing, and they're owned by Facebook, which is super shady and blah blah blah.
Did you see that thing about Pornhub? Like, oh yeah, like, they had to get rid of a bunch of shit because of like.
Bet you were disappointed.
Yeah, no, like they had to get rid of a bunch of shit because like, oh, some of it might have been like harmful
Minors.
to kids or something. But then in the same thing they're using to like tell us that, they reveal that Facebook actually had even more child CP on there, and they were still doing business with Facebook just because it's like, well, Facebook, we can advertise with Facebook. Like it's so fucking hypocritical and shitty. the way they do it.
And I believe the statistics, like, you know, they have to pull down CP shit on Facebook all the time because, yeah, I mean, stuff's going to be floating around there until someone reports it.
People are like sending it throughout the chat, the Facebook chat message. Apparently, like they've done studies where they talk to people who are responsible for going through and like looking at all this shit that gets flagged at Facebook. And apparently, like, suicide is like really high among these people that work there. Apparently, like, it really
the stuff
fucks
they see
with people.
Yeah. Well, what blows me away, the balls people have to really spread that shit via social media. Like, they don't give a fuck about these paper trails. And yeah, I mean, now
it's boomers. They have to be boomers, like just that stupid that they don't realize like all that shit's being watched.
Yeah, and now, like you said, with the smartphone shit and them looking through our cameras, they could see who's physically looking at that shit for how long. I mean, like, you know, someone could play it off like, dude, someone sent that to me, but I instantly deleted it. Like, oh yeah, we got your footage right here through your phone. You were staring at it for a good 5 minutes. Enough time to jerk off, you'd say? Mm-hmm. You know, I'm just saying, like, it's creepy, man. Who has the balls? Audacity.
Amazing.
Aaron.
No.
Or
I wonder
Zach.
I wonder how, yeah, like, why am I the fucking guy now? What the fuck? No, that's
Zach.
no, Todd and I should ask our friend, our ex-friend who got busted. Like, how'd you get busted? Because he got busted in a CP ring.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, this fucking kid I was best friends with in 7th grade.
What?
He's back home in Omaha. Like, he sent me the article a few years ago. I'm in Phoenix, and so like, whoa, I was like, what the fuck? The last time I saw him was like 5 or 6 years ago. I saw him at a concert when I went and visited.
Did you beat his ass?
I after the 7th grade or whatever, I just ran into him at social events around town.
Why would you beat his ass over shaking his hand?
What?
Wait, what?
Oh, what for? What?
Why would you beat his ass when he did such a great thing?
Oh, I thought he said that he was part of it.
No,
Like he was.
no. What are you talking about? He was. He went to prison.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He did a good thing.
Why did he do a good thing?
Because he's part of a sex ring. Feel you.
What?
I'm missing you. Okay, I get
It's
it.
a joke. How are you this stupid?
Yeah, we get it, but it's not a good joke.
It is a good joke.
Well, because
It
it
was a
came off.
horrible joke.
It came off like you didn't understand. Like you thought we were talking about. He was a part of the bust.
Because you're low IQ, Fox. Amazing.
I was just hoping that maybe he would have stopped the jokes because they're not funny. But he didn't.
That's why everybody loves them. That's why the comment section is full of people like, oh, Zach, keep it with the fucking humor. It's funny.
God, you got a lot of censoring and bleeping to do on this episode.
And all those people that think it's funny are those people, you know?
No, that's like fucking 2 IQ logic. That's like fucking Mac laughs at something he laughed at a retarded joke, so he must be retarded. Like, what?
I am retarded, though.
Look at this guy. I would fuck him. Fat Tim Allen.
Dude, yeah, the sweatpants and everything. Holy fuck.
So I didn't know he was trying to take on Eddie Murphy with his acting abilities, putting on a fat suit and shit.
Dude, he's going into work in sweatpants, sweatshirt. He don't give a fuck.
Man, he's only supposed to be like 195 pounds there. I think he's heavier.
Yeah.
Look at that. I like that. Ice cold milk.
That's easily 250, 240, 230.
Yeah, and given his height, yeah, it's weird. Ice cold milk.
I'm gonna grab a drink.
Stung by a bee, Scott? A big bee?
Who the fuck just drinks ice cold milk?
Santa Claus?
I mean, I have. I was just saying that because I do it. People hate that shit. I just pour it. Like, oh, how do people drink milk? I mean, easy. You fucking open your mouth and you drink.
How do people that are that fat and chubby not have any kind of facial hair? Like, obviously.
He just shaved, remember?
I know, but whenever
he was shaving and it kept coming back. I don't know how it's not back though. That's the thing.
But in general, well, no, he hasn't hit that part yet. That'll come later, right? I'm in trouble. That's later.
Okay.
But no, I mean, in general, like these people that are really heavy and they don't grow facial hair, because that's the first thing you do when you put on like 10 pounds. You grow a beard, so you kind of hide that meat under the chin.
Yep. Hell, I do that sometimes when I fucking eat too much.
Yeah, and I'm convinced anybody with like a big enough beard, it's like, oh, it's just the easiest. If you're a guy, it's like, well, if you have some kind of scarring or something, it's the easiest thing to do to kind of like cover up or conceal something.
You're gonna be doing it whenever you get a fucking turkey neck and you get it like 3 years older, bitch.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. If I was, I'd be totally rocking a beard, man. I wouldn't want to, not have.
Exactly, fucking boomer. Gonna get saggy.
I probably won't like you anymore if you have a beard.
Exactly. He won't listen to your music.
I have a beard right now. What are you talking about?
This is a joke, man. How I talked about fucking bands with beards and I didn't like them.
You had that fucking 2 IQ take a couple episodes ago.
Hey, you guys play Cyberpunk yet?
Oh no, but that shit's funny. What's going on there and the refunds? And
Oh, it's crazy. It's not even that bad. I mean, I don't know if it's.
We're gonna talk about that on our next live stream.
are you gonna
Hell yeah.
live stream it? You guys both have it, right?
No, I'm gonna play fucking another game. We're gonna talk about that.
Oh, you don't have Cyberpunk?
But Cyberpunk will be hot to stream though right now.
It would be.
Don't matter. I want to play the game and beat it first.
Good luck. That shit's fucking huge as fuck.
Good luck. That means you can't beat it. It's so big.
I remember I saw someone fucking say they beat it and everyone was laughing. Like, how the fuck did you even do that?
Because
No job, no job.
Well, dude, apparently if you don't do any of the side missions, it's not that long.
That's a lie and a half.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look it up. They timed it. It was like 7 hours, I think. You go through just the story missions.
I remember they said
I'm
originally it
still
was
in the
going to be.
prologue.
They said it was going to be shorter than Witcher 3, so. Which I've still never played Witcher 3. I don't know why
I played it and got rid of it because it's just too much time.
Yeah, I heard it's just too much. It's too cumbersome, and yeah.
Oh,
but
fuck.
So you'll get rid of a game because it's not good. You get rid of a game because it's not long enough. And then if it's too long, you get rid of the game.
No, I got rid of it because I didn't have the time to fucking hit something and then go sharpen my blade. I had fucking babies to take care of.
I keep sleeping on it because of that, because I look at a game like The Witcher 3 and I'm like, I know this is going to be a big undertaking.
It's a fucking amazing game. I just don't have time for that kind of game.
But yeah, it's like I get intimidated. It's like when I know if there's like a 4-hour long movie or something I got to watch. Like, man, Todd wants me to watch Waterworld, the director's cut. I'm like, man, I can't sit down and watch it because I know it's going to take a lot out of me. But and then what happens is every time I do have a temptation to start Witcher 3, they announce like a nicer version because now it's going to come to PS5. Of course, it's like the new Skyrim, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll play it in a couple of years when I get a PS5.
They're fucking redoing Skyrim again.
Are they doing it again?
GTA 5 again.
You said the new Skyrim.
No, I said it's like the new Skyrim where it's getting ported because The Witcher 3 is getting so many reissues and remasters. But no, if they are they going to put?
Didn't it come out on the
GTA?
Didn't it come out on the Switch, which is weird?
Yeah, it's on Switch too. Did they put GTA? They're putting GTA 5 on PS5? No way.
Yeah, I think they are. I think they're updating it.
3 generations?
I mean, Skyrim was the same fucking way.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 is about to do that shit. Resident Evil 4 has been out on like fucking everything. Twice.
Skyrim was 2 generations, PS3, and then it got ported to PS4.
We're gonna do a live stream. Let's wait for that to talk games. We're watching a movie now.
I mean, we talk
okay.
about fucking kids in this, and we're not doing a kids.
Oh, come on.
Those are jokes related to the fucking movie we're watching.
No,
yes,
not
they
jokes for
were.
anything.
There were kids
Get
on the
rid of 'em.
screen.
Get fucking rid of
Oh
them.
my gosh.
Period.
Fucking idiot.
Bleep, bleep,
Fuck.
bleep, bleep. Lots of bleeps going on here. That's
Don't
all I hear
fucking
is
tell
bleep.
me how to do my comedy, you bitch. Like, what is this?
horrible
Am I gonna
comedy.
get canceled
Horrible
by
comedy.
my own fucking co-hosts?
Yeah.
Pussies.
Oh my
Fucking, you're
goodness.
out, ho.
So, we split $20. I suck fucking Tim Allen's left titty. Who's splitting it with me? Who's sucking the right titty?
I want that belly, the belly button.
That's not a bad fat suit.
No, I was gonna say something that looks pretty good. Looks pretty accurate.
It might have been our boy Yeager because he did the skin suits on fucking Bill and Ted Tree, the muscle suits.
Yeah, no, it looks good. And if you notice, how many years apart is Bill and Ted 3 in this? It's just that practical effects, man. It really peaked and it just stayed that good for years. It's not like CGI where it's dated every year.
Hey, it's that little fucking kid from
Look who's talking now. Look who's talking now. It's Julie.
That fucking little bitch. I know that bitch.
She was pissed because she didn't get a bigger part.
You want ballet slippers?
I know that fucking stupid looking little mug anywhere. See, I'm being an asshole. She's a nice kid, and I like fucking Look Who's Talking Now. It was always like a childhood movie I liked. I don't know why.
And this is also kind of funny. I get it. They don't ever like address it, but obviously him turning away is kind of. Why is Santa sitting in a park? Yeah, on a bench. You know what I mean? I mean, it doesn't look good.
Because Santa's a Play-Doh-phile.
He's at his fucking kid's game, isn't he?
Why else would a fucking old man
Oh God.
go into fucking houses at night? Oh yeah, see, she's pretty cute with that haircut.
She is.
The bangs.
I wipe my dick on her chin.
I'd give her the mushroom stamp.
How
Exactly.
weird. Yeah. How weird is that, man?
I'd give Neil it too.
How weird is
And
what?
they're sitting on his lap.
Exactly.
Have you seen what they've been doing for Santa at the malls ever since like the pandemic? It's like
I thought they canceled it.
no, they're
still
there.
malls? They didn't cancel those?
Yeah, no, I'm saying I saw it the other day, and they had the kid, obviously because of the pandemic. Santa had not only a shield around his face, but there was like a plate glass window in front of him, and the kid was like 6 feet away on their parents' lap, and he was like talking to him like a prisoner through fucking
That's
plate
horrible.
glass.
That's why I don't really want to go get pictures taken or anything.
Oh, people were doing
I
it.
just think it's stupid with masks.
People were putting them.
No.
People were putting them in front of like the plate glass, and Santa was just like,
That's just so weird. Hey, son, this was back in the day when fucking COVID hit.
That's amazing. This is never going to happen in our lifetime again. You want to remember that shit.
I'm saying Santa was like just photobombing in the background, and it's just like weird.
Amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. We got enough. I get the novelty of it. I guess having that picture from 2020, and like looking back when you were a baby, like, oh yeah, when you were a baby, this happened.
Exactly.
Fucking stupid shit happened, and
It's all fucking China's fault. Fucking China gave us the fucking the Kung flu. Those fuckers. The Kung flu. Fucking China. And then Daddy Trump, he couldn't take care of it, and it all fucking bam. Fucking China's fault.
Why does he got some Mr. Popper Penguin shit on his? That's kind of odd. Oh, maybe
he's a
just getting
beta.
Winter move.
Why has he got all these red boxes? What's this? Is this his fucking
The list.
Fucking
It's the list.
How's it all a list of every kid in the world fits in his fucking home? Amazing.
Well, I'm sure it does.
No.
You don't, how many, okay, out of the 6 billion population, 7 billion population, how many of them are kids? You don't think 3 billion names could be in all these boxes and all these sheets of paper?
Fucking no way, man. Well, actually, if it's like the list, like the Naughty or Nice list, if it's just a bunch of names stacked on each other, maybe. But I was thinking like, oh, every fucking kid in the world's Christmas list. That would probably not. It's hard to imagine visually a billion of anything, though.
you about tripped over that fucking stair.
Like a billion. Imagine like a billion gumballs or something. Fucking hard.
Stay away from the truck. Kids over there breakdancing.
Back when they were still Federal Express and not FedEx, just shorted. I've had tons of fucking packages dropped off of my doorstep that weren't mine. I've had to chase down fucking drivers. You know, those people that get subcontracted, right? Like that are just driving the trucks for Amazon or whatever. And I'm like, well, this isn't fucking my, like, I don't want it to be on my conscience to go deliver. Like people will be dropping what looks like entire kids' Christmases on my fucking doorstep. And I got to flag them down.
Why don't you just open them and keep them?
Because I'm not an asshole. And
Sell 'em.
dude, the people that deliver this shit, they don't give a fuck. And yesterday I flagged down this guy. I'm like, hey, I ran out to my parking lot because I'm in an apartment currently. I was like, what do you? I got all this stuff. None of that's mine. He's like, well, it said apartment 1107. I'm like, yeah, it said fucking Alpha Street. This is fucking Beta Street, motherfucker. Like, are you dumb?
You live on Beta Street. What a pussy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, though? But I'm saying fill in the blank. And it's just like, oh, man, bro, thanks. You saved me. Oh, and he tried to give me a fist bump. Like, I'm not touching your hand right now, dummy.
You did though.
No, I didn't. But how, I mean, it's stupid. I work where I work.
Look, I would kill a fucking busload of fucking small children to be able to do this. Just at will. Hell yes.
Does your facial hair grow slow?
I can't grow a beard that dank. Doesn't grow in like that.
My facial hair doesn't grow the fastest, and it's frustrating because I wish I could just grow it. I'd be one of those guys that sneezes and grows a beard.
Amazing. I don't think they exist, but I know what you're saying.
Oh, dude, yeah. You ever met like an Italian dude? I had a buddy.
Yeah, there's people that shave and the next day they fucking already have a
Greek guy. Oh yeah, I had a buddy, man.
That's not sneezing and growing a beard, though.
You know what I mean, though. I'm not being literal, but I had a buddy. He'd shave, and like the next morning, he had this big ass fucking thick, like
that would suck. I'm glad it's not like that.
yeah, that'd be shitty. And that's what he used to always say. He's like, dude, I fucking sneeze and I grow facial hair. He used to tell me, he's like, you're lucky. I have to fucking shave. He just gave up on it. He's like, I can't work a job where they require me to shave every day. He was like a short order cook. He's like, this is all I can do.
Don't you love fucking job? Like, we're going to dictate how you look. Fuck this world. Fucking making people shave.
It is kind of weird where it has to like look clean and stuff. Like, why does it matter if someone's, you know, because these types of dude where they grow facial hair so fast, you know, it's a whole neck thing. They're not exactly trimming it and cutting it every day. Yeah, I don't know.
If I had to every day, I wouldn't either.
Mystery date.
There's only so many fucking hours in a day, and I got shit to do. But I would fucking mac this hoe fucking nonstop. I'd come on her tits.
I gotta take a piss.
She looks like a nice little schoolgirl right now.
I bet you like that, Mac.
God damn it.
Talking to me about shit.
That's not what I meant. I meant cosplay, damn it.
Cosplay. Cosby play.
She looks like she came from a fucking church of Jesus.
Would you cosplay with the cause?
Bill Cosby? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Cosplaying with the cause. They should make that a fucking movie. I'd fuck that. I'd take that film and come on it, bust a nut on it and watch it. Have you guys ever take a DVD and bust a nut before you put it in the DVD player, see if it works?
That's how I clean them.
I hear it works.
Like, I watched him clean the movies at the family video. I thought, why not?
I did it one time. I went to bed. I came down the next day, had another Blu-ray player just sitting next to the other one. Like, how'd that happen? I think Aaron left.
So there's still, like, our family video is still open. I don't think they have anything, but they keep sending me messages about fucking, like, their games are only $1.
Exactly. Fucking,
Maybe I can go in there and find a good game for $1, for $1. Fuck.
Oh, Judge Whalen. Fucking, Sean Whalen? Fucking, our boy. Fucking, from a great film. Fucking, Pauly Shore. He played, Roach.
Fucking Encino Man.
He played Roach. And, yeah, he was, Carl Wayne Bishop in fucking Jury Duty. Sean Whalen. Where the fuck is Aaron? What's he doing?
What's up?
I think he said he was gonna go get a drink, but he's back.
I'm here. I took a piss. What, did you not hear me? Were you talking to me?
Yeah, he was drinking his piss.
I thought you fucking dropped out of the call.
No, I told you guys like 2 times, like I'm gonna go take a piss.
I said that he was gone.
Oh, I didn't notice.
He went to go drink his piss.
I mean, it's just like you for me to talk and it just go right through you.
Mm-hmm. It's like my dick in you. It just goes right through you.
Okay.
And then I bust and
Oh, I feel bad for him. Look, he just wants to be with his son. He looks very sad.
He's got that Santa Claus fucking feeling now.
His bodysuit looks good here too. Like he generally looks fat, in his face and everything else.
Did they just make him eat a lot? Is he one of those? Did they pull a fucking Jared Leto with that stupid fucking movie no one remembers? Remember that shit?
What?
Jared Leto did a movie and he's fat in it, and it's like nobody remembered it like within a fucking week. But the television airing of this film, it edits out the scene where Dr. Pete Novos tells Scott to pull his shirt up for a heartbeat check, and Scott's heart beats to the tune of Jingle Bells. Why'd they do that?
They did it in the movie, yeah.
They thought they thought his titties were too big. They had to cut it out of the TV version.
Wait. So you're saying they didn't show the titties, but it still did the Jingle Bells?
That's what I just said. Like I say something, it goes right through you.
Exactly. I was looking up Jared Leto fat movie. Because I don't remember.
Because you don't remember. That's what I said. No one remembers it.
Oh, where he played Jeffrey Dahmer.
I don't think, was it?
I think it is. Hold on. He plays Mark David Chapman.
He just looked like some fucking idiot with a white smock on, if I remember right.
He plays Mark David Chapman, who killed John Lennon, who was a fatty.
Yeah. No one remembers that movie.
When did it come out? Let me see. 2008.
It's because no one fucking cares.
He's a cult leader now.
Wow, he put on a lot of weight just to play that guy. Like, why would you want to?
Because he's fucking got mental problems, man.
He's a co-leader now.
Yeah, he's got fucking his own island with fucking idiots on it.
Amazing.
He's in 30 Seconds from Mars, which was a fucking shitty band.
Oh, they were amazing. Their second album.
Fucking his Joker was shit. Suicide Squad was fucking garbage.
Oh, best Joker on cinematic history.
Oh my fucking God.
I just wanted it to come all over his fucking Joker smile. He saw my Joker smile.
Yeah, we kiss and hug.
It's snug.
And the bitch wouldn't even pop my fucking pickle.
Exactly. So, Aaron, you know this movie. What's happening now?
So they got a restraining order, and he came over to visit him anyway. And he walked in, and he's like, "Santa wouldn't hit a person, would he?" He's like, "I'm this close." And basically, he's just pleading, "Let me talk to him," But yeah, they got a restraining order, and he's about to kidnap him because Bernard shows up, and when they come back, they're gone, and then that's when they call the cops, right? And then they put the police warrant out for him, and you'll see like, this is the man we're looking for, and they're like, won't the bright red suit and
no, this is when they found out that he was fucking on.
He's gone. Look,
He had a conviction.
Like, what if this is like all told from the point of view of a crazy like Play-Doh-phile who's just like, he's got all these kids sitting on his lap. He believes he's Santa Claus. See, what if it ended like it was like that movie Christmas Evil, where the guy thinks he's Santa Claus, and like it was set up like that, like it's all a part of his delusion, and like he really just wants to have sex with, and then like fucking at the end of that movie, he like. He's running away from I won't give the ending away, but it's a very memorable ending.
they didn't feel the need to show a real picture of him.
So I'm confused. Does he have like fucking? Is he in trouble at the end of this movie? Even after they fucking burn it? Like,
Yeah. Oh, you mean no? He just went away to the North Pole.
Hey, there's Beans right there. That's
like all
Beans.
these cops are after him.
That's Beans right there.
No, it's not.
Uh-huh.
I had a Shia-a-thon recently. I watched I watched 2 Shia films.
Peanut Butter Falcon.
I had a little Shia LaBeouf-a-thon.
How's that a Shia-a-thon?
I watched Honey Boy. I didn't see Peanut Butter Falcon.
Oh, it's fucking great.
Is it better than Honey Boy? Honey Boy was just all right. It was okay.
It's a feel good. It's the cutest fucking movie. It's basically about me. It's about like a mentally challenged kid named Zach. He wants to be a wrestler.
Yeah.
And fucking he meets up with fucking our boy Shia, sexy fucking man in the world, and fucking they go on a little fucking adventure.
Is it streaming?
I think it's on Prime.
Okay. Max, like it's on the Fire Stick. But is it streaming? Flame retardant.
See, I want to make the first suit that's retardant. Like if you're wearing
You
it,
said this joke. This joke is a Zach greatest hits.
yeah, you're wearing it. You're walking down the street. Fucking some mentally challenged person is there. See, it's not fun. It's like, why do I say this shit?
Nope. I don't know. Why do you, this is what stops the bug for you? When you start talking about mentally challenged people, not when you're talking about all the Play-Doh?
He's got like a bug in him.
You can't fucking help that you're mentally disabled. You can't help that you're a pedophile. So I can't make fun of pedophiles.
Okay, now you're a pedophile. You're a Play-Doh-phile sympathizer. We got a lot of bleeping we got to do, by the way. Fuck.
How does that make me a sympathizer? I'm making fun of them.
Oh, I don't know.
I said you can help if you're a Play-Doh-phile.
I used to get a kick out of the scene, the ZZ Top. Dun, 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 dun.
This is more like ZZ Bottom. Fucking our boy Tim Allen's a total fucking gay wad. ZZ Bottom over here. Yeah, fucking. I would fuck Judge Reinhold.
Yeah.
I'd fuck him hard. That scene, I would fuck him and I'd ask him like, that scene where you were fucking jacking off to Phoebe Cates and she came in, did you really pull your dick out so she could see it?
Phoebe Cates, she owns like a boutique or like a shop in New York City on one of the, not Fifth Avenue, but one of the like Park Place or something. You should go in there one time, Zach.
Exactly.
Fly to New York and just see if you can go see Phoebe Cates.
I need to go in there every day and try to charm her and steal her away from her fucking her very fucking
Chris Klein,
sexually attractive fucking A-list
Kevin
actor.
Klein, not Chris
I want
Klein.
those fucking gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're gonna bust him in a house, and he's gonna go to jail, and they're gonna be questioning him, which I think that seems pretty funny. When they're like, "I'm gonna try this again, Calvin. Name Santa Claus, Popo Gijo." He's doing all that shit.
Yeah.
All right, maybe a few hours in the tankle, that whole thing, and they have to sing the L's with attitude to come and save him.
L's with attitude.
And they use tinsel to saw down the bars.
That's amazing. See, I didn't get to watch this movie before we recorded, so I was saying, like, before we started, I was like, Aaron, I hope you remember this movie and you can carry us through because I didn't get to watch this. I don't think I've seen it since I saw it in the theater.
I've seen it. They always had to inject.
How the fuck do you not know what this movie?
I know.
You haven't seen this since the theaters. Who the fuck are you? Like,
I've seen this movie a fucking million
I'm
times.
fucking Zach, bitch. You better recognize.
He's got a microphone in his little snowball, right?
So you can't see, but when I did that, I made a pussy sign with my 2 fingers and licked it. I don't know why.
oh no, I saw it. That's why I shut up because it was dank.
It was.
That would be sweet, man, to have a cocoa maker in your car or whatever, just like that. Looked like it took a shit, a big clump of shit in there.
And then it shat out a big cookie.
Yeah, it's a cookie dispenser.
What did he say there? What did the kid say? Don't mention it.
Yeah, don't mention it or something like that.
Don't mention it.
Oh, he goes, Charlie. No, he goes, Charlie, what would I do without you? And he said something like, I don't know, something.
Fucking get blue balls.
Oh, motherfuck. Dude, come on.
See, if that wasn't funny, you wouldn't have just laughed.
But that was kind of funny, and it was funny because you actually kind of danced around a little bit. Like, you insinuated a joke, but you didn't actually say the word, Platophile.
Exactly. See, that kid's got her fucking 2 teeth knocked out.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Her parents, just like Charlie's parents, are fucking abusing these kids. See, that's what happens if you're you're a kid actor. Your parents will fucking beat the shit out of you because that's how they get paid. Like, they don't got jobs.
This is funny. He drinks the lactose intolerant, the fucking like the fake milk. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm lactose intolerant. But you know what? I still drink normal milk. It's just like...
just me.
Oh, you know what? I got something that's lactose intolerant.
What?
Your cummies? Hell yes.
Oh, he farted. No, I mean, it's just going to make you have to take a shit. I mean...
Oh, it smells like a new hybrid.
Wendy's bacon double cheeseburger.
Holy fuck, keep going. Keep on cruising.
Keep on cruising.
Keep on cruising down the line.
What's coming from here now?
Didn't you guys ever see that newest shitty like House Guest ripoff with Pauly Shore, that movie he put out like in this year?
Yeah.
It just came out on Netflix. I gotta watch it.
It's on Netflix now?
But you saw it, Mac?
Yeah, I watched it when it first came out.
Is it good or no?
It's not bad.
Okay, that doesn't sound too promising.
It's kind of like, I don't know. So he like overextends his fucking cheesiness.
Good.
Okay, he's selling it hard.
But I mean, it's...
Is he doing the weasel shtick? Is he?
It's funny. I think it's funny. He's just that guy that they're trying to get rid of.
Yeah, Uncle, what about Bob and that whole thing? Yeah.
Why the fuck would you try to get rid of Pauly Shore?
Because he's fucking...
He's a Chad.
Yeah.
The fucking the Chad Pauly Shore versus the virgin guy that's trying to get rid of him. Fucking betas.
Time hasn't been kind to him. He's aging like milk.
He's shaking like milk.
He's dancing like milk.
I love it. All the kids come to his fans. What are you doing, Santa? Let Santa go. It's okay, kids.
I know the little pussies.
Hey, that kid looks like he's from fucking Are You Afraid of the Dark or Ghostbusters or fucking Ghostbusters, Goosebumps.
You think this is the reason they grew up to be Antifa? This is the generation they saw them taking Santa to jail.
Maybe.
See, I'm actually anti-FIFA. I'm against fucking shitty soccer games.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Anti-FIFA.
Anti-FIFA. Anti-FIFA. Yeah, it's a bad joke.
That's a dank joke.
Shitty joke.
I brainstormed that with like 80 people. And they all thought it was dank.
Look at them drinking their fucking bubbly fucking drinks.
Yeah, the L's with attitude.
Elves with
which is
attitude.
which is a play on NWA, right?
Exactly.
Elves with attitude. That's how he says it. Elves with attitude.
I know, he sounds like he's just ready to fucking take a nut.
Hold on, Charlie. It's not like we're going through the front door.
I remember that. I remember that from watching in the fucking theater. Like, he sounded like he was ready to just fucking take it right there.
Okay.
Why do they got the proton packs on?
They're gonna jetpacks. They're gonna fly like Turbo Man. Why? And they're gonna do like little flips first for some reason.
Because it's badass.
It's like space. Yeah.
There's no fire or anything coming out. It just makes you float.
There's fire. There's fire inside. It's just not shooting out. You can see it.
It's the fire inside.
Oh.
Your sins into me. Oh, my beautiful one.
Dude, is Davey Havoc?
Floating. Hey, wait. I think they were floating because they drank fizzy lifting drinks, actually.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Name. Scott Calvin. Name. Santa Claus. Name. Papa Gijo. See? There it is. Gijo.
Papa Gijo.
I like that face he makes.
What were you going to say? Is Davey Havoc got a big dick?
Well, I would say, was Davey Havoc gay or was he just like a femme? He seemed like he was kind of gay.
No, he's not gay.
He's a cat boy, man. He's very femme. Like, we fucked like 8. No, he's straight, I think. I think he's married or something.
But he's just very femme because I think he was like didn't he like have a side business where he's like designing clothes and shit too, or something else, something that wasn't music related.
Dude, their fucking Cure cover was great when they had to play songs in front of the Cure.
Look at it.
Elves with
Don't worry.
attitude.
We got you covered. We got you covered.
We're not gonna go through the front door.
Yeah, we're just here to help you guys. Like, what the fuck? This kid, he's got like this fucking like cool kid attitude, but he's a fucking beta.
He kind of looks like fucking Charlie.
Exactly.
We're flying with style.
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
If we fly. Come on, Charlie.
Power Glove.
We're gonna go to the chocolate factory, Charlie.
It's so bad.
Don't try this without elf supervision.
He's that kid that's gonna show up with a leather jacket and he's got shades on and shit like at school.
He's Lucas. He's Lucas from The Wizard. It's the Power Glove is so bad, and Lucas grew up to fucking to Play-Doh kids.
Did he really?
Dude, yeah, he's on the registry. Lucas from The Wizard.
I didn't recognize him at any of the conventions.
Oh god.
So you wouldn't have laughed at that if that wasn't fun.
That was pretty funny.
Oh shit, that's
Fuck
great.
me.
That was a good one. I didn't notice him at any of the conventions.
I love the Power Glove.
It's so bad.
So bad. That's another line that he says like he's getting ready to take a nut.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it reminded me of it too. It's like elves with an attitude. It's so bad. Oh, daddy.
Don't worry. I got you covered.
I got you covered. Oh, daddy.
That's the kid that shows up wearing a leather jacket and he's super cool. Like,
But him and Charlie look the same though. It's confusing.
No, they don't.
he gets all the fucking the 12-year-old chicks.
It's not confusing because one of them's wearing a jetpack.
He kind of looked like Krumholtz right there. Our boy, fucking Bernard.
Are you saying all Jewish people look the same?
Fucking, I didn't realize they were both Jewish.
No, I don't know.
He kind of does look like him though. Maybe it's his little
I
brother.
don't think he does.
He does. They look the same.
He has a sister. He doesn't have a brother.
If his nips were hard, he'd have a sister.
You know what I did notice though? All
What?
Jewish people are funny. Fucking, I say fucking Larry David for president.
I mean, yeah, some of the funniest comedians and writers are, Jewish people.
It's because they don't give a fuck.
I want them to fuck me and to come on me, and I hope that their goodness seeps in. Let them fucking unscrew the top of my head. They just marinate my brain in their cummies, and then I'll get the cum brain.
And then out of nowhere, fucking Beetlejuice is in your head.
Larry David had one of the coolest, funniest quotes that I don't even think was really direct, I think it was
BRB.
or indirect. He was on, I don't remember if it was Conan or one of those tonight, late night shows. And I think they were talking about sex or whatever. And then he interrupts and basically says, "I've never had an orgasm I didn't regret." And I remember my brother stopped in his tracks. And he's like, "Yes, this man understands me."
Exactly.
Because you get it. You get what he's saying. Like, I never had an orgasm I didn't regret.
Exactly. You think your buddy that got in trouble for porn can say the same thing though?
Okay.
Your buddy?
Are we saying Play-Doh or anything?
You mentioned?
Your buddy Dwayne? No.
Your buddy, yeah.
No, he's not. He was my friend in the 7th grade.
So he's your buddy in the 7th grade?
And I know you're gonna find a way to correlate this, but we bonded over Metallica.
And fucking Dire Straits. Yeah.
He got me into Dire Straits. He let me borrow his Brothers in Arms CD.
Exactly.
We bonded over both liking Metallica and like Ride the Lightning and Fade to Black and playing guitar shittily, like right in the 7th grade.
Was he into the little boys? Because then he's not Dire Straits, he's Dire Gaze.
No, dude, come on.
Fucking see, I'm laying the jokes out.
I should show you the picture of his mugshot because he has this look in his face where it's weird. It's kind of like he's got like a half smirk, but he has this look like he's thinking, "I'm so fucked." It's just the most. Like a picture can say 1,000 words.
He's got to look like Charlie right now. Yeah.
It's one of those pictures say 1,000 words type photos. I'm gonna find it and send it to you.
I think you have before, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "You are a bad judge of character. Why do you hang out with me?" Because I'm a good guy.
We were fucking kids.
I'm a sweet boy.
We were fucking comma kids. Not we were fucking kids. That came out wrong. Like we were fucking.
That was probably one of the greatest fucking moments in our podcast.
I was like, well, we were fucking kids,
dude. We were fucking.
I meant like we were fucking children. No, that's no better. I mean, like we were young. Like, what do you mean I can't be a judge of character? We were just a bunch of kids that liked fucking Nintendo and shit.
It doesn't even fucking matter what the rest of this commentary is. We could leave right now, and this would still be the greatest commentary we ever recorded.
You better not loop that. Okay, so dude, his middle name he had such a cool name too, King Hazard.
You probably shouldn't. We probably shouldn't just say his name. We should probably censor that.
So bleep that out. But anyway, you might have to bleep this out too. But if you had that name as your on your birth certificate, and you'd have to name he was in bands and shit. You'd have to name your metal band King Hazard. That just sounds like a fucking metal band or something.
You've heard of the Dukes of Hazard? He's the king of Hazard. And it's hazardous to leave this man around your children, basically. He is the king.
Yeah, this picture, they look like they just woke him out of bed. Let's see, I'm going to send it to you one more time. I'm going to add it to the walk picture. There you go.
I think Mac died.
He said he said BRB.
What is it about recording that I don't know? Like I get tunnel vision and it's like I'm in entertainment mode. I gotta be a comedian and I don't recognize what other people say.
Dude, check out the photo one more time and zoom in. Tell me like that's not a picture that says 1,000 words. Like what is he thinking in his head right now? Like because it looks like they literally took a battering ram to his door and it was a sting operation and fucking just busted him and he's like, holy shit. Like he's probably got a million thoughts rushing through his head right now.
What if they busted him while he was masturbating to porn?
Oh, wow. He was in the act. Fuck, dude. Oh.
Fucking amazing.
And what was funny is he really was.
That mugshot's going to be the thumbnail of this episode.
You can do it if you want. I don't give a shit.
We probably shouldn't.
But he is so weird because he really was the nicest guy. Like he's the guy you would least suspect. And even when we were kids, he was such a nice kid. His family was real nice. He was really cool with everybody, always smiling, always very upbeat and positive. It was crazy. And then even when we weren't really friends, we wouldn't hang out after the seventh grade because, you know, they split people up once you move into high school and stuff.
Wait a minute. Look at that dank ass calzone our boy Bernard's eating.
I know. Did we make this? That's what he's saying about his sweater. I'm like, I didn't know Santa's elves made sweaters. I thought they made toys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then he just dissolves into glitter. Like he's fucking Twilight or something.
And how come none of them saw him, but clearly he was there? Right in front of them. Oh, well, maybe they did, and she's just like not phased because she totally believes Santa now, Scott Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because
she has seen the light.
Did she already get that? Because she go get that mystery date, right? Remember he gives her the mystery date and the weenie whistle? Because we're at the end of the movie now. Oh, weenie. Mm-hmm. I like that. It was like, oh, weenie whistle. And he blows in that little dick whistle.
A rape whistle.
God. Yeah. So Mac's going to miss the end of the movie. Is that how it's going to play out?
I don't know. Freaking beta cat.
I'm going to find some comments.
They literally have sniper rifles at their fucking head. They wouldn't release this. They would have changed those to walkie-talkies in the new version.
Yeah, well, I think they would have taken out some of the jokes. Like, there's a couple of jokes in here that are a little bit, little edgy when you think about it. There's the elf. If you notice, there's one of the elves that she's an elf with that big ass ears right there. They're kind of just blending in with the kids.
What if they put out a sequel and we found out those are really Vulcans and they were just pretending to be fucking elves? This is all like a Star Trek universe movie.
Could be. Let's see here. On our Three Ninjas commentary, going way back. This guy, Hosea Javier, what's up? He says, yes, bro, a sequel with Snyder getting out of prison. Weak. Yeah. I'm trying to find other people who know this 90s classic. And then he puts a link of his commentary because, he's just kind of like,
oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's probably just.
We're just spreading that Three Ninja love.
Yeah.
That cheese.
So there's a little bit of free publicity for you. I mean, I have a feeling that's probably what you wanted, but. But yeah, there you go.
Me and Mac I was thinking me and Mac could do Three Ninjas again, and we could do Three Ninjas again, because technically, me and Mac did the theatrical version, me and you did the fucking international version, so yeah, we could swap them.
Yeah, there you go. I don't give a shit, it's fine. On our Better Watch Out commentary, that was our first or second of this month, I can't remember. Ishmael Premier, he calls me Jennifer Aaron Tilley. And then Gamer Guy Reviews. Great episode. Anytime I hear Mac's stories, I keep thinking that there must be a couple of dozen kids running around America that are the result of Mac's shenanigans. And sooner or later, they're going to come knocking at his door. Hearing y'all discuss the gaming stuff towards the tail end of the episode reminded me of how long it's been since I recorded an episode of The Game Slice. Rest assured, I will be back in full force next year. I have big plans for my channel next year. I'll be steering it in a new direction, but it's a new direction I believe that will allow the channel to grow and bring out my creative potential.
Hell yeah. What would the first part say? Oh yeah, fucking Mac, illegitimate kids. He's already got a bunch of those because me and him both, we've sold sperm. We've done it.
No, have you really?
Yeah, the fucking Macazak army is rising.
But no, joking aside, have you ever done that?
No.
Yeah, okay. On career opportunities, we have loyal, faithful, obviously, valid listener, Eric Miller, who simply says pathetic.
Fucking exactly. That's how you know what we did was fucking that total alpha.
And then, Zach, you posted some song lyrics.
I did. Oh yeah, fucking. I quoted the Blink-182 song, "Pathetic."
You've got to help me out.
You've got to help me out. No one likes to drop out.
Better watch out. The one and only Adrian Mendoza Omega himself says, hilarious commentary. Love hearing from Mac. Good movie. Aaron, I think a great Patreon only video would be you working out at the gym. Thanks, guys. Oh, okay.
Fucking pumping it up.
I swear that's like that's $100 tier.
See, I was like, whenever people talk about like choking yourself makes you come and it makes it feel better. What if you're like lifting weights or something like that as you come?
That's what Arnold Schwarzenegger was like. He's like, when he was pumping, he was calming.
Exactly.
When he pumps, it's like coming and pumping at the same time.
See, look, since fucking Santa's magic, why don't like he can just make a fireplace appear? Why don't he just like fuck his wife so quick she doesn't notice and then just like be done? Or maybe he did, we just didn't see it.
If Santa's omnipresent, why can't he be on his way back to the North Pole with Charlie while he's inside his mom at the same time?
Exactly.
That's the way you think about it. Better watch out as well. Did Max send us a message on Messenger and he's not on the podcast? What, is he taking a shit or something? He's sending us Insane Clown Posse stuff. Why? I'm very confused. Anyway, moving forward on Better Watch Out, Well, This Machine Kills, they say, if it wasn't for Revival House Network bringing them up every other episode, I wouldn't still be a beta cuck listening to Limp Bizkit.
Fuck yes.
So Fred Durst and company owes us a sandwich. We're keeping the name alive.
Exactly. And a fucking lead role in his new fucking movie.
I wonder if we could get Fred Durst in the pod. Would you, if Fred Durst wanted to come on our commentary and join us for like, the John Travolta movie, would you do it?
I don't know what we talk about, but of course.
I'd be like, so, what was going through your head when you had him writing this cringy? He says it was ad libs, but we know he didn't ad lib this Limp Bizkit praise. Like,
exactly.
Do tell. Better Watch Out commentary featuring, Lazy Peter. I don't think I've seen you comment, Lazy Peter, but thanks for listening. He says, cool. He says, do a commentary for the movie Stand By Me. That's a classic. I said that is a good idea. I feel we've talked about doing like a Stephen King exploitation sometime, and that's definitely up there. We should do something like that, but we should do like a month of Stephen King.
You know what I just read in the trivia of this? Rowan Atkinson was considered for the role of Scott Calvin, aka Santa Claus. What are the odds?
Mr. Bean.
We were talking about that in the movie. And here's another one. The grunting sound used for Comet and the other reindeer were simply sound effects from the game Doom. Amazing.
Doom?
Exactly.
That's very interesting. Santa sleigh commentary. Gamer Guy says, a BTM podcast too close to close out my birthday. Sweet. You two need to stop beating around the bush and get Polly on the show. Y'all have talked about it for ages. It's time to get the Weasel. It's time the Weasel met his biggest fans. I'm glad you're checking out Anime Aaron. There's a lot of great stuff waiting to be discovered.
Dude, that should be your new fucking moniker, Anime Aaron.
No, it's all right. He says, I'm into the old school stuff, 80s, 90s, little of the 2000s myself. So here's 5 personal recommendations. He says they are Cowboy Bebop, Ghost in the Shell, Standalone Complex, Fist of the North Star, Jinro, The Wolf Brigade, and Wicked City. And he says Zach will like this one for its sleaze factor. Dog. So Mendoza actually chimed in on that too. He said Cowboy Bebop is a great series. I think Aaron would dig it. Cowboy Bebop has a little of everything. It's sci-fi, cyberpunk meets cowboy western, mob, samurai noir with a jazz soundtrack. Wicked City is a fun flick to check out as well.
Wicked City's dope.
And he said Vampire Hunter D and the sequel are great also. So
amazing.
Yeah, I'll definitely put those on the list for sure. And let's see, Life. Oh, so that's not our commentary. Santa Sleigh. We're going to continue with that. Mendoza says, Aaron, I'm glad you're enjoying anime. The film based on Ghost in the Shell is pretty good. I think he's talking about the live action one. It takes bits from the original anime plus bits from the sequels. Check it out. It's streaming right now on IMBD. that app there for free, you know, with ads and shit. So I might watch it. See David Capper on Santa's Sleigh. He gives us a Capper message. Let's see. This was a classic session. Good conversation with a low-key vibe that covered music, video games, current affairs, and catching up. It made for a great listen as I was busying myself with some musical chores and artwork. Nice. Quick suggestions. Springboarding off Zach's comment that themed Hollywood-specific commentaries recording seemed like work, right? Where you were talking about that. Seems like work when we're doing all this Santa shit. He says, what about comfort exploitation? Just flicks that you put on whenever you want just cause. Because movies of...
Again? Damn.
Sorry, David.
You done?
Are you done? No, he's not. Hold that one.
Keep reading.
Okay. All right. So comfort exploitation, you know, movies that just make us feel good and we watch just because. And, you know, when they come up, you could easily just say, yeah, I could watch that. He says his comfort flicks choices would be Ghost Rider by Roman Polanski. Pierce Brosnan plays an ex-prime minister who hires Ewan McGregor to write his memoirs, only to embroil both of them in a web of political intrigue. He says Michael Clayton by Tony Gilroy. George Clooney is a fixer for a powerful legal firm hired to get their star attorney out of trouble, only to become embroiled in a web of corporate intrigue. Spotlight by Tom McCarthy. An all-star cast plays an investigative team of reporters hired to break up a ring of child abusers, only to become embroiled in a web of really good religious intrigue. He says, basically, I like a lot of movies about people getting embroiled in a web. Very comforting. And Showgirls, he says, by Paul Verhoeven. Jesse Spano plays a dancer hired to lead a topless review, but gets embroiled in a web of tits. Embroiled hashtag. And I'm like, I thought that was genius. I'm like, why? We got to write a screenplay called Web of Tits.
Mm-hmm.
Web of Tits.
Exactly.
It's the greatest title ever. Let's see. Night of the Demons 2. It's all in Spanish, so I can't read that. But, you know, it doesn't look like it's insulting. It actually looks like a legitimate comment. I wish I could read it. I'm going to like it. But anyway, last comment I'm going to read is the It's a Bundyful Life commentary. It looks like you were corresponding with Lenny Wood on this. Lenny Wood.
This guy's very high IQ.
And he actually, you guys are having discourse here. Lenny Wood said, so where is the episode? All caps. Just a couple of guys shooting the breeze? Go fuck yourself. And then Zach, you said, that's what a commentary is. Like quotes. And then Lenny Wood says, the commentary is longer than the episode itself. Are you kidding? And I only gave you one downvote. Many others probably also thought this was the episode itself since you were running 2-1 negative. And what's fun? Yeah. I mean, shouldn't that also tell him it's not the episode when the commentary itself, the video is longer than the episode? That too maybe might have. Okay. And then you say, why would the commentary be shorter than the episode? We watch the show and talk about it. It's a commentary track for the show. These are all words and we're doing exactly what they mean.
Fucking idiot. You know what's funny too is our boy, I posted on our Instagram another engaging comment we got where the guy was like basically mad that we didn't post the whole movie. And fucking our boy, the goat, he's like, what a cuck. And he told me on our text, he's like, isn't that weird that like people like get mad that you didn't provide them an illegal place to watch a movie? And I was like, yeah, I never thought of it. Like, how are they that fucking dumb? Like, it's up to us to give them a copy of a movie.
It's not that hard. They don't have to be clever. They can download something illegally. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah, what was that again? I kind of want to see what that was. Let me see. I'm going to find that comment, that post you made. Oh, okay. I don't remember what video it was, but it was some guy, I can't pronounce the name. You should have stayed completely silent and just uploaded the movie. We don't need this waste of time. It was upsetting. He's like, you should have just bought or rented the movie. Beta. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
That's all you had to do.
The movie's over, Mac. You missed the tail end of the movie. Do you guys want to promote anything? What's going on with Mac and Zach? You guys want to remind them with your what you guys been doing? I know you guys did your like Jack Frost stuff. Why don't you talk about it?
It is the month of Jack Frost. Fucking the scary movie. It came out fucking this Monday, and then the next one, the fucking Patreon exclusive, is the fucking Jack Frost with Michael Keaton. And fucking our boy Go, he mentioned when we were recording with him that he was on the set of the Michael Keaton movie. He got to visit the set when he was a kid. Donk.
Lucky duck. You got to shake Mark Addy's hand.
Fucking goat. GAOT.
Speaking of the Patreon, if you guys want to support us, any addition...
Yeah, I'm fucking dyslexic. I said GAOT.
Gayout?
Yeah,
If you guys want to support us, in addition to liking and subscribing to the shit we put out in the channel and stuff, we do have a Patreon, as Zach mentioned. They're doing a Mac and Zach exclusive episode monthly. Zach and I are going to do the entire Ash vs. Evil Dead series. We put up all the normal content early for everybody to consume. Is the first episode of Ash vs. Evil, or the second episode up yet? You think?
It is, baby.
Okay, so that's up, and I know this week I'm on vacation. If Zach's down, we're gonna do a marathon of those and get some more out for you, and at least get them in the pipeline. We got some videos. River's got some pickup videos. I got some videos. So a lot of behind the scenes footage stuff. So and we're always open to suggestions. If you guys want any particular content, run it by us, and we'll always consider it and see what we can do, because we want to make the Patreon that much more intriguing and valuable. But it costs less than the cup of a basic bitch black coffee per month, and you'll get access to all the stuff I already mentioned. So other stuff as usual, we're on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, all that stuff. If you're not already listening to us there at the moment, make sure you guys also leave us feedback there, 5-star ratings or whatever, and even a review. It's just like liking the video on YouTube, which we hope you're doing as well. It just boosts us in the algorithm and ensures that we're going to get put out there for other people that would also like our content. And also Teespring as well. If you guys want to buy any designs, it's too late to buy anything for Christmas and get it in time, but you know what? It doesn't have to be Christmas. You don't need an excuse to wear our faces and our logos and shit branded across your chest. So they always kick us back a nice percentage when you do that. So, but I think that's all we got. Do you got anything you want to say? End it with?
Fuck the dumb shit.
There you go. Zach?
Same.
Bye-bye, puppets. Later.
Mannequins.
Amazing.
Mannequins.
End of the week at the Revival House. Next month's theme, you gotta figure it out. Italian zombies or Pauly Shore, a slasher with the knife and the girl next door. And 1 second in, get it all queued up and ready, hit play in 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye, puppets. Zach Pete and a solo cut band. Couldn't miss Cameron's love and Joshua Scott failed and Riverman's bail. Bye-bye, puppets. Sounds good, like this country used to.
I climaxed like 8 times recording that podcast.